Hello everyone and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and today we're going to be doing the first round of my cash refresh. My opponent is from Europe, so this was a time that was convenient, because I think it's like 1 p.m. for my opponent. I've got a cash refresh version of my noise deck. We're going to see how we do. I hope everybody's having a good week. Let me get the music up. Estelle. My favorite. All right. I should have run the Estelle Moon first, so my opponent would have had more money for the siphon. It is a version of that deck, yes. Let's check R&D. Let's put down God of War. Let's check R&D. That down. So I had to wiggle around some influence because there's only 2 siphons in the core and a bunch of other things. So I added in a levy and a system seizure because I figure late game system seizure might be good for God of War, because then I only have to use its nightmarishly bad boost once. Oh yeah, fire it. Watch, they'll hit all 3 ice. Okay. So we're gonna give ourselves a tag. Let's check archives first. I like that. Let's put a parasite on that. To run in and kill it. No free ice. Now we also lost Joshua B because Joshua B is in Genesis Cycle, which gives me the sads. We might not be fast enough for this, but we'll see. Okay, we should be ready to siphon next turn. There's a link to the tournament in the show notes, Jesse. It's a limited tournament where you have access to one core set, a big box of your choice, and then the last 2 cycles. So I have the core set, I have creation and control, and I have the last 2, which is where a lot of my stuff is derived. Okay. So we have the counter surveillance now. I'd like to see what that is. I'd like to buy a vowel. Oh no, you can have that. You can have as much money as you like. I'll put that down, see if my opponent is willing to trash it. We gotta get rid of something. Unfortunately, I think it's gonna have to be... Man, this is a tough call. These are all good cards for us. I think it's gonna have to be System Seizure. Oh, you can also use Terminal Directive. I guess so, yeah. Not having the Joshua Bee hurts this deck a lot, because the Joshua Bee is what enabled us to play around Fairchild really well. Just get some money. Get ready to do cool things. I wonder what that is. Do you think that's an Ash in R&D? What do we think, people? Maybe it's another Waroid Trackers. Who knows? Let's draw. Gamble's good. We gotta just get ready to land the Siphon and get a bunch of tags. Oh, right, it can't be Ash, you're right. Chrysium, maybe. I think one of the neatest things about this format is each faction is left with some really powerful interactions, and then what's left supporting the rest of your deck is like the bronze medal of cards you would like to have. Like, it's not the card that you would want to have in the deck, it's the card that you have access to. So everybody has like these really strong core concepts that are being held up by like the B team. There's the pop. We might lose here. Still haven't found my console. But that might not matter. We might be able to win this turn. Okay. I think we may have lost here, because if that's a Chrysium, we just lose. So let's just check some servers for agendas. Or Campion, Astro, or Chrysium. We're pretty much boned here. Sandberg is nightmarish for this deck. Because if they res like a Fairchild, we just get wrecked, and then we can't fire it anyway because we'll go below the amount of money that we need. Because remember, this is not up to the amount of tags you have. This is, you must do the amount of money equal to the number of tags you have, or nothing. And you trash it before you do it, so you can't undo it. I don't think we could survive even one more turn. Yeah, I think we just lose here. But we'll see. Man, this is tough. Yeah, there's no way. We're done. Maybe next turn we run here, we run here. Well, we Mars for Martians, we run here, we run here. See, but we need 2 clicks to do the thing. Okay, well, I think we lose here, but we tried real hard. Unless that's not an agenda. If that's not an agenda, we could still be okay. This is actually my first time playing a game in the cash refresh format. I didn't get to play in any of the cash refresh events around regionals because I was on the camera doing commentary. So because of that, I didn't get to do any of the second day events. So our opponent is kind of like ready to rock and roll. So I think next turn... Okay. Let me... If I dirty laundry, I'm going to have a net of 3. And I'm going to go up to 20. And then I'm going to need 6 to get in here. So I think we're good. And then I'll just see what's left. So let's go into server 5. So hopefully there's an agenda somewhere in these last 6 cards. Boom. Good game. Holy crap. We pulled it out. I want to know how many agendas were still in here. Just one, but I was guaranteed to see it. Whew. So that means that's probably a GFI in there, and they were going to double biotic it out the next turn. And they're... I'm not a monster, Thomas. Come on. Don't be melodramatic. I told you like a week ago I was gonna start working on making news. This deck would, of course, be a lot better if I could get door-to-door down earlier. But, you know, what are you gonna do? It's in Flashpoint. Because I'm a monster person. I've always wanted to play one of these types of decks, but outside of Cash Refresh, it's way too strong and way too aggravating. So I figured if I'm going to play it anywhere, I'm going to play it here. But it doesn't matter because it doesn't look like we can see it. Magnum Opus economy is bad for you. I really wish, yeah, like our opponent is completely off to the races. We didn't get a consulting visit. Oh, actually, we don't have access to consulting visits, but you know what I mean. Yeah, let's put that down. Let's see if we can get a run so we can start at least forcing hard hittings. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm also playing my nightmarish one turn win noise deck. Tollbooth, still a good card. That's okay. Now, our opponent's probably just gonna spam the Mopus because they're gonna be like, why did he just feed me a quantum predictive model? Is he gonna try to kill me? Oh, okay, we're gonna go trash some stuff? Sure, spend your money. I mean, as much as that matters. This is going to be really tough. Our opponent got off to a really good start. And that's really problematic for us. Oh, also, keeping to form, my Cash Refresh deck is Gianni Cash for Noise G. Riley. Come on, give me the thing that I crave. This is tough. Like really, really tough. Having all of those turns open for our opponent to just money up and set up is really bad. We still haven't seen a single copy of Door to Door. Oh, right, and we don't have access to Jackson. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, if we can't get this tax set up pretty quickly, we have no chance. Like, if we can't get the door to door down in the next couple turns, we've got no chance. But you play this is what I always say, you play a dumb combo deck. Dumb combo deck crap's gonna happen. Alright, we've got to rush out. We got to do it as quickly as we can. I actually just really don't want the resistor in play at all. We can eat the cost. Costing our opponent $6 for one ice break, and then all they're going to access is a news team. Tastes good. Our opponent opted for the "I would never like to deal with this again." One day we'll draw door to door before the game ends. Ooh, System Seizure. What an interesting choice. This is unreal. Like, I'm not running any special reports. This is Kel'Thuzil's deck from the Amsterdam Cash Refresh. I'm going to spend more time crafting my own Making News deck. I spent all my time working on the Noise deck the last couple weeks, so I haven't really gotten the time to focus on my Corp deck. But this is the deck that won the Amsterdam Cash Refresh event. GQ is a funny card in like Ag Infusion, where you're just like swimming in mountains of money. So you get a GFI and a news team. Ooh, you pitched. Okay, this is just out of hand. Like, this is unreal. Where the hell is the card? Yeah, I don't think we have an avenue to victory here. We are 2/3 of the way through our deck. Yep, okay. My opponent already knows. That's fine. This is unreal. Our opponent has so much money. I don't know how we're gonna win this. Oh, I shouldn't have rezzed that. I should have rezzed the Raven. Thank you. That's actually a pretty good server. This is so, like, insanely comical. I don't know what I'm gonna do. 12 cards left. Still haven't seen a door-to-door. I have 3 copies of Door to Door. And then I also have Media Blitz. I'm just gonna run out of cards here soon. The private security force. Oh no, right. This is our moment. This is unreal. There's no way. I don't think there's any way I can win now. We just got crushed. Nice. Woo! I mean, we've still got no chance. We don't have enough turns to win. Alright, so I've got my first round down for cash refresh, and it is a split. Very well played by my opponent Jan. Two very hard fought games, but in the end both corps could just not do their things quick enough. Thank you everybody for taking time out of your day to come hang out with me. And as always, until I see you again, always be running.